Welcome everyone. In today's session, we'll be looking into your day 1 of the foundation course. This day 1 course is divided into 10 different sections. Now we'll look into section 4, which is your materials and component window. In the previous video, we talked about how we can build your basic model and start with your interior modeling, where we address different components of the interior modeling, except one, which is your finishes, which is something that we're going to look at. So if you want to apply a finish for your masonry structures, such as your wall, floor or ceiling of a space, you have to go to this materials and component window on the left, click it, and this will open up a separate window named materials and component window. Here you can specifically apply finishes for your masonry structure. In this window on the left, you could notice that you have same public library of materials, where you can precisely select the category and its respective finishes will appear here. If you are looking for any ceramic tile options for the flooring, that is there. Your flooring finishes here, your wall paneling, all the finish which you use on a day-to-day basis is already addressed as a part of your public library material in your materials and component window. And here, if you want to apply a finish for a wall, just select the finish here. Now you can just click it and place your cursor on the wall and click it again. That finish will precisely be applied to that wall. And once you applied a finish to the wall, on the left here, you will see some options where you can edit these finishes in terms of offset and angle. So here you have something called horizontal offset. This will move the texture horizontally from left to right or from right to left. You can either do this using the slider, or you can precisely type in the movement in mm here. Same thing for your vertical offset as well. Using this, you'll be able to move a texture vertically either from top to bottom or bottom to top. Not only that, you can even control the rotation of this textures as well, where you can precisely type in the angle of rotation and the texture will move. In addition to that, for each and every finish applied to a surface, you can even control the starting point of the surface as well. Okay, whether you want to start from the top left, top center, top right, bottom left, bottom center, bottom right, left, center or right, you can precisely type in based on which that texture will decide the origination point. And this part is also crucial because once you precisely type in here, the starting point will eventually be updated in your tile layout window as well. So it is crucial to even decide your starting point of that finish. So we applied a finish for this surface, and now if I want to apply a similar finish for another wall, go to public library materials here, select the same finish and apply, or I can use material brush. Shortcut is M, where I can copy the texture from one surface and I can apply it to the other surfaces. So if you like to apply a same surface, you can precisely use your material brush and you can apply it for all your surfaces. Not only for your walls, if you copy a finish, you can even apply it for your flooring. And if you copy a finish from your floor, you can even apply that for your ceiling. So material brush really doesn't consider which surface it is. So this is how you can apply a finish for your masonry components here. Or if you want, you can even precisely select some ceramic tile options here by selecting the ceramic category. And here you have different finishes. Let's just say that you really like this finish. Just click it and apply it. And once it is applied, can you see? The texture placement, it's a bit intrinsic, right? To a point where if you click this texture, can you see? You can even precisely control the paving design of that material. In addition to that, you can control the offset, vertical offset and angle, just like your other finishes. And you can even control the grouting thickness and the grouting finish as well. Or further, you can even control the length and width of the tile. So to this position, you will be able to control if you apply a finish precisely from the ceramic category. So here in this case, instead of 1 meter, let me just make the tile dimension as 600 cross 600. And I can make the grouting here as 2 mm and I can even control it. Now can you see, as you make changes here, it will eventually be updated in your model as well. So right now it's a 2 mm grout. If you make it as 10 mm, can you see the grouting is much more evident now, right? But generally for the flooring, anywhere between 1 to 2 mm is recommended. So let me just go for 1 mm grouting, and I can control the color of the grouting. So for that, click on this replace option. It will open up your view window where I can precisely select the color based on which it will be updated in the model view. So this is how you can apply a finish to your wall, floor and your ceiling for a space. You can follow the same process and apply finishes for your other spaces as well within the project. Once it is done, on the top here you have save, or press Ctrl S to save all the finish changes, and then click on back to floor planner view, so that you will be back to your main modeling window where all the finish which we applied for your finishes be updated in your main model. See, one general disclaimer is that even in the materials and component window, you can edit a finish only in terms of offset, angle or your finish starting point, and your tiling dimension, your grouting thickness, your finish of your grouting, all those can be controlled. But still, scaling of the material is not feasible in your main modeling window. Like I said in your previous window, you should be able to scale up any textures here, but that can be done only in your real-time rendering window. So before rendering, you can do all the prospectors and you can get it done. But in your main modeling window, you can't scale up a texture or a finish. So with this, your section 4 of day 1 foundation course is completed.